Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
This episode would have come out a week earlier. It would have been recorded a week earlier, except Thursday night last week when we were going to record an episode, my internet went out. And it's like, okay, that happens sometimes, usually because there's a power or a tree branch falls down. I waited, and then I finally called.
And this was your
internet
exciting new fast internet, too.
10 days. I had my fast fiber optic without a limit internet for 10 days. It turns out, because I actually met the guys repairing the line on the road as I was driving home. The fiber optic cable had been literally cut, a clean cut. Some asshole had gone around and cut the cable. Why? I don't know. Maybe they were looking for copper in the fucking things. Maybe they're a meth head.
Maybe they thought it was going to give them 5G.
I don't know. It is 5G.
And make them magnetic.
But whatever.
And
anyway, they fixed it that night. It should have been fixed by 8 o'clock. This was the day after it went out. But it was not fixed then, because apparently the same moron cut it somewhere else.
They thought that maybe that one would have some copper. Like, the first one didn't have copper, but the second one, absolutely gonna have some copper.
So I literally had my internet cut off twice.
You might say your internet was hacked.
Yes.
He would
with
say
bolt
that.
cutters or some shit. I don't know. So, I have internet back now. I don't think it has been capped yet. I haven't checked today.
That's good.
But, last week was fucking weird.
Yeah, that would be really distressing.
Yes. Like, today coming home I was actually paranoid. Oh, the internet's gonna be cut off again because some meth head is cutting wires for no reason. So I'm glad to have internet, and here we are.
There was a whole thing, I think, especially in the UK, because, I don't know, Mumsnet or something, where people were, like, sabotaging new 5G towers because they thought it was going to give them COVID or something.
Oh, no. Oh, there was... Oh, I forget. Was it Croatia or something? Somewhere in the Eastern Europe. Like, a grandma was going out with a metal detector trying to find metal to make money as an old lady. And then she found near railroad tracks a wire underground and cut it. And cut off 90% of the internet for an entire country. So mine wasn't that bad. It was only like, there's only like half a dozen of us on this road, on this line.
But it wasn't because she had like some crazy conspiracy theory about it. It was just because she
was trying to collect copper. She wasn't a meth head. I don't think the person here was a nice, kindly old grandma with bolt cutters.
Yes.
But it was very annoying. And here we are. We're back. I should have had a episode ready. Well, I should have had a back episode made, which I will by next time. Hopefully, yes. It was weird. Oh, but at least the Patreon episode came out the night before I finished editing that one.
Yes.
So people can enjoy that. So go listen to that. And this episode of Rescue Bots.
So yes, this is an episode full of crime. This is bots and robbers.
It's time for our favorite criminals to return.
Kind of our only regular criminals.
Yes. The druids.
Like we've had all sorts of we've had, the odd supervillain, but these guys are just petty thieves.
Yes.
This first aired June 14th, 2014, and written by Kevin Burke and Chris Doc Wyatt. At least, they are frequent writing partners. They have written they will go on to write 2 more episodes of Rescue Bots. And, they have also written for a number of other, cartoons, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the current, Spider-Man series,
Wait, was that
Ultimate Spider-Man.
That wasn't the really bad Avengers cartoon, right?
No, that was the good Avengers cartoon.
Okay.
They wrote for one of the Ninja Turtles cartoons? Wait.
That was the CG one that came before the current one.
Oh, I didn't see. Well, I haven't seen much of either.
It's pretty good.
I've seen some of it. It's cute.
Great guest casting, as it features both Gilbert Gottfried and Roseanne Barr as Krangs.
Yes. I mean, I realize Roseanne Barr is a problem these days, but that's still pretty good casting.
Persona non grata now. I think I'd rather watch the more recent one. I've seen clips of the fighting in the more recent one, and oh my god, that looks great.
And interestingly, Chris Wyatt, also a producer on the hit film Napoleon Dynamite.
Huh, okay.
In other words, I don't like him. That is a movie I never want to see.
Oh man.
I liked it back in the day. It's been a while.
All I got was jokes of people retelling jokes from it about Pedro and nonsense. It's like, no, I don't want to see this piece of crap.
I don't know how well it's aged.
I never actually sat down and watched it, but I don't have, like, strong feelings in opposition to it.
It's like Borat level to me. It's like, no, people have ruined it. Even if there was anything good in it, I would hate it. And I kind of doubt there's anything good in Borat.
There's Rudy Giuliani.
I stand behind Borat. Even if it did become the go-to impression for everybody whose Austin Powers impressions finally ran out.
I kind of think it would sit in the same category as Tom Green, where if I'd seen it at the time, I might have liked it, but it aged badly, like Tom Green.
I mean, but perhaps for a more full answer, you'd have to ask my wife.
Yes, that joke. I mean, that joke did supplant like Nicholson impressions and other shit for a while. But I think I'd rather have the old Nicholson impressions. Bring me Shipwreck back.
Aww.
Well, anyway, we cut now to Griffin Rock, and it is a real slow news week because it is Crawfish Week.
Oh man, they're having a race. So exciting.
There is live crawfish racing hosted by Huxley Prescott on live TV. He is very excitedly watching these crawfish, and he has a crawfish hat on.
He's not even like, it's not even like, oh, I have better things to be covering Huxley Prescott. He is here for this. He has bought in on Crawfish Week. He's got the hat. It's very exciting.
I got really excited at the beginning because I thought it was Flobsters 2, the new batch, but alas.
We want what you want. Civilization.
Oh, that would be amazing. Just
Flobsters carrying around canned food and shotguns.
Flobsters episode in the same spirit as Gremlins 2. That would be amazing.
Electric Flobster, the sexy lady Flobster.
Man, I really want to see the new series so bad. When is it coming out? And what, I forget, was it going to be on Netflix? I can't remember.
Something like that. Of course, this is Huxley Prescott, a known degenerate who probably lives in a van. He definitely has money on these crawfish races.
That's a good point.
Like, he's got $1,000 on Scuttletail, and if he doesn't make it, he's gonna have to sell his van's hubcaps.
Oh no. Poor Huxley.
But, the bots are fairly engrossed, even though Heatwave's wondering, if the sharks were busy. I guess this is to Griffin Rock as Shark Week is to Discovery.
It's exciting.
But soon a shadowy figure sneaks up on them. It's Cody, disguised as Snidely Whiplash.
Yes, he's got the whole big mustache and everything.
I believe specifically he's playing Bad News Bruce.
Yes. In the school play, isn't it?
Yeah, in the school play, yes. Which is, we've never actually seen him at school.
No. I mean, I guess you sort of assumed that he must have classmates, but yeah, that's a good point. It didn't occur to me.
And he seems to know all the other kids in town, so it's presumably, it might even be like a one-room schoolhouse kind of deal, or like a Montessori thing. Mm-hmm. They might have a robot teacher.
Ooh.
We gotta get an episode there at some point. I mean, actually, it's kind of surprising we haven't had an episode at school. We've had school-related events, like the science fair shit, but it wasn't at a school.
No. That is kind of unusual.
Yeah, well, It is and it isn't, because, like, Ed, Ed, and Eddie had, like, 3 or 4 seasons before they went to school of episodes.
And, of course, Russell has yet to go to school on Robots in Disguise, but I think that's all taking place during the summer.
Yeah, that's a very summer vacation vibe.
Hanging out with your dad at the junkyard.
Yep. While your mom is doing things.
So, anyway, they are, so Chase doesn't quite understand the concept of a villain. So, Cody is going to have him watch some, detective movies.
He doesn't understand the concept of, pretending to be a villain.
Yes. But soon their peaceful days of crawfish watching are done as local hoodlums Evan and Myles are once again breaking into the town museum.
Yay! It's
and
the
they're
druids.
They're trying to steal a chunk of mechanite or possibly meganite.
I think it's mechanite.
I believe meganite is a meganite a real thing? I don't think so.
Don't know.
And
sounds very like Mega Man.
I was thinking Megonite, like the toy company.
Oh.
Although I guess that's actually pronounced Amigo, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Amigo.
They did like the little dolls with the mittens on in the 70s.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, so the team goes in to stop them, but unfortunately, not only have they brought hoverboards so they can escape like Griff Tannen,
and they get some
they have also
great music when they're escaping.
Yes. They have also hacked into the security system, so the bots are then manhandled by a bunch of giant robotic claws.
Yes.
To which Chase says, "Unhand me, hand." So, unfortunately, Chase gets out. He shuts everything else down, but Evan and Myles get away.
They leave to perform some druid crimes another day.
Well, we see their headquarters, and it's that abandoned cannery again.
What? You'd think that someone would, do something about that.
At least I hope somebody has cleared out the cans of spam that turn people into monsters.
You would hope so.
Feature.
That place probably smells like fish, though.
Yes.
And they are installing this into their newest creation, the Tech Wrecker. And it is a machine that deactivates all other machines, presumably including our pals, the rescue bots.
Sometimes they get to be exempted, but this time that does not seem to be the case.
Yes. So we cut now to the firehouse, and Chase has found his newest hyperfixation.
Yes.
Because he is super into these detective movies.
He is going to become Nightbeat now.
He is very much doing a Bogart impression for pretty much the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Yes,
the guy in the movie is definitely a guy doing a Bogart. Well, I think it's probably Maurice LaMarche doing a Bogart impression.
Mm-hmm.
Which just gave me flashbacks to Angels with Filthy Souls.
1, 2, 10! Although apparently the guy is physically based on Kirk Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the chin.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm sure LaMarche does a Kirk Douglas impression, but that's a harder one to pick up.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Chase basically narrates the rest of the episode.
He does a lot of just narrating seemingly out loud or in a whisper to himself, which is pretty charming.
But he's still doing it in his Chase tones, so it's the air was heavy with the fog of lawlessness.
Yes.
Also, he's also acquired a giant fedora.
Yes.
Yes, apparently he ordered it online and one size really does fit all.
Well, when questioned, he says, my life is full of mysteries. Also, I ordered it on the internet.
His life is full of mysteries. Well, there's a great bit where he's doing his little narration, and he's like something about the question I was not prepared to answer. And then, is it Cody who comes in?
I think it's Danny. Because it's she walked in and asked me the one question I wasn't prepared to answer.
And the question is, why is it so dark in here? That was really good. But yeah, then he is asked where he got a giant robot-sized fedora, and he ordered it on the internet because one size truly does fit all.
And meanwhile, everybody else is watching more exciting Crawfish Week events, which is Crawfish Safety Tips with the Mayor. And what you should do if you find an unattended crawfish.
Are these safety tips for the crawfish, or are these, like, safety tips to protect yourself from crawfish?
Well, I guess it can probably, pinch your hand.
Yeah. They don't pinch that hard.
A little.
I say, as someone who grew up in the South, they do not pinch that hard.
So in that case, in your nomenclature, would this be Mudbug Week?
It would be Crawdad Week.
Crawdad Week.
Yeah, Crawdad Week.
Mudbug.
Crawdaddies, you know.
Yes, little daddies.
I don't know why they're dads. I don't know.
Who's your crawdaddy?
I don't know
Yes.
why they're paternal, but they're crawdads.
Unfortunately, we will never find out what to do if you find an unattended crawfish, because the Huxley Prescott satellite dish is stolen right off his van by Evan and Myles.
Just taking it right off his van.
Clearly they have some nefarious purpose, and it is not, as Blade suggests, merely that they want to watch the Pets on Ice marathon.
Aww. That's what he wants to watch.
At what point does their petty theft escalate into grand theft?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a specific dollar amount at which point that occurs. I'm not.
Yeah, I think they reach it in this threshold where they basically attempt to rob the entire town.
Yeah.
They are now looking at felonies.
Yeah, so Chase is talking about how the sound of his squealing tires is echoing across the landscape. The chief notices that he's narrating.
Chase.
So they set up a blockade for their getaway car. They zap their tires with a laser, at which point Evan and Myles steal Chase.
Just get right in them, and Chase is like, I'm gonna go undercover, except not in that kind of voice.
That's right.
I am going to go undercover.
And he's also not going to tell anybody about it.
No.
Yeah, this, it starts out as maybe a good idea, but it escalates into Chase aiding and abetting destruction of property and theft.
No, he's undercover. It's fine. Anything he does being undercover is fine.
Yes.
And see, he has to do it because these two mugs are cooking up a plan so big they'll need an extra chili pump.
Which again makes me hungry.
So good. He's so good. He's such a good boy.
And Heatwave legitimately thinks that Chase has become a criminal.
Which, Heatwave.
Really?
I mean,
really?
Maybe in Heatwave's world that is a thing that happens, because Heatwave wants things to be very serious.
Yeah, but it's Chase.
And he's definitely pulling a cliff jumper here.
Yes, he is kind of pulling a cliff jumper here. He's a traitor. There's a traitor. He's gonna find out about it, and he's gonna bring them to justice.
But like, these are your fellow rescue bots. I mean, if any of them is even going to accidentally become a criminal, it's not going to be Chase. It's going to be Blades. We know it.
Yeah, and it will be an accident. Yeah, I think it's just that Heatwave is still in that space of wanting to be on the Big Kids show. Where things like that might actually occur, but he needs to just calm down and once again accept that he is on the kids show. That's not how things go here. Know your genre, Heatwave. Be a little more genre savvy.
And of course, Chase can't even signal to his friends because he is being jammed. And soon enough, Evan and Myles demand a test of loyalty by which they just want him to obey their commands, which includes transforming and also dancing like a quote-unquote chicken. Cue the Arrested Development clip, has anyone in this family ever seen a chicken?
And also, it involves saying mean things about Chief Burns.
Yes.
Which is clearly extremely difficult for him.
Yes, because of course Evan and Myles rule the Burns' drool.
Oh, I forgot to mention earlier when they're stealing
drool.
Or was... Oh no, we didn't get to the T-Rex cameo yet, did we?
Not yet, because they're now headed to Doc Green's lab, where they're going to steal some floatium. Speaking of the Flobsters.
Yeah, we do get some Flobster reference in here. So that's good.
So he goes in, and we do indeed see our favorite giant robotic Tyrannosaur, who does a very poor job of guarding things because he is pals with Chase.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, hey, it's my buddy. It's my buddy. I'm gonna act like a dog.
So T-Rex ends up being useless.
Yes.
Which does remind me, I've seen T-Rexes in stores now.
What?
But I did not buy them because I have Megatron. I don't need another one of a figure that I have problems with in beast mode.
But this one's different colors. This one's red.
It's different.
It is different colors, but I don't like the color. I don't like how they've laid out the paint. There's no paint on the torso. Yeah,
in robot mode, he doesn't have paint on him. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm aware the original toy doesn't either, but the deco on Beast Wars Megatron that they've just put out is very nice.
Yeah.
And if it were on the level of that, I would totally have picked it up.
Or at least they put some design on the chest or had remolded it or something. It's very boring.
Yes.
I don't need it. Especially not at that price.
Also that.
Instead, I bought a Skeletor today because Mark Hamill.
He-Man.
I thought about getting the evil Lynn. I saw her. But
who's
spending all of my money on kitten food and glitter. So.
I haven't actually... Jen, who's voicing Evil Lynn? I haven't seen the show yet.
Cersei Lannister.
What's her name? From 300.
Lena Headey, that's right.
Lena Headey, right, from Dread, yes.
I was blanking out there for a moment, but yes.
I mean, a lot of those do kind of seem like... We got the first person we could find, like, the first person we thought of when we thought, like, you know, evil villainess, or, scary skeleton ghost man. Yes! But, I mean, the thing, mostly they thought of somebody cool for the first time, so that works.
Yes. Yeah. I remembered some of the celebrity casting, but not all of it. But then Man-at-Arms showed up, and I was like, I don't remember which guy from Game of Thrones this is, but it's absolutely, extremely some guy from Game of Thrones.
Isn't it Davos Seaworthy, I think?
It's Davos. Yeah. Oh, he's great. But
yeah, he's like the best character in that show that devolved into I don't give a shit about it anymore.
It doesn't help that basically if you are British, you were in Game of Thrones at some point, so...
Yeah.
If they sound like they have an authentic British accent, chances are they are someone from Game of Thrones.
Well, before we get back to this show, let's go back to Mark Hamill, and I was thinking, like, he's been a voice actor in so many things, or an actor in so many things, yet not Transformers yet.
Except he was in that one episode.
He was on Rescue Bots.
One episode of Rescue Bots, but that doesn't feel like enough.
he's gonna come back.
He hasn't voiced a robot yet.
Well, that's true. But he is gonna be a recurring character on Rescue Bots.
He should be a robot,
but
though.
it's not enough. He really needs to be a robot.
Anyway, so he trips the silent alarm. The rescue bots are there to intercept him, but he blasts right through their roadblock. And Cody has figured out that, maybe Chase has been watching all those detective movies, and in a lot of those movies, the guy goes undercover.
We did just explain to him the concept of going undercover. Perhaps he has chosen this time to try that out.
Also, I can't remember where it is that Chase refers to something as harder than a jawbreaker in winter.
I really should have rewatched the episode from a week ago.
Yeah, we did watch these a little while ago, thanks to the aforementioned hacking incident.
Yes, I think someone says exclamation of frustration, and I can't remember who.
Well, it's not. That sounds like a Doc Green line, but he's not in this episode.
Yeah, no.
It might be a Chase line.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or Blades. It's something silly. It could have been Blades.
Anyway, they've now got the floatium, and they spray it on their tech wrecker, and now it is this floating device that is just casting a beam of electronic deactivation all across the city. And the plan is that they will shut down everything in town, and then they will basically rob the town blind whilst that's happening.
Yes.
Which sounds like a good idea, but do they have an exit strategy? Is the ferry electric?
That's a good point. Does it have an electric engine or a gas-powered engine?
We see that they do have a force field that blocks this.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't have... I don't think it has enough range to cover an entire boat.
Probably, maybe if they just have like a little, Zodiac raft or something.
Yeah, or they rowboat off the island. It's possible, but...
Or they might just think that they can lie low until the chaos, while everybody else is dealing with the chaos.
That doesn't seem like the best plan, because then you still have to get out and, people are going to remember next week. Sorry, guys.
And you gotta fence the shit. You can't do that on the island. You gotta go to the mainland.
Yeah, there are no other criminals on the island. There are no fences.
Ooh, that's
unless you're just going to sell all this to Dr. Morocco. I think you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Maybe they are. Maybe that's the point.
Honestly, they better be in an episode working for him at some point.
I know that Priscilla, that the Pinch family teams up with Dr. Morocco. I don't know if they ever do. Anyway, stuff is going wild all over town because, Griffin Rock has enough trouble when its electronics are functioning. When they all shut off, it's mass hysteria.
Well, in some ways, it is safer.
Well, yes.
But in other ways, like the guy with the helicopter, he's coming down again.
Yeah, he fortunately, he is caught by a tree and does not just splatter into the street.
Yes. Doesn't somebody say at one point, have you ever thought of just walking to work?
I mean, I think I've said that about him.
And also, Cade is he's not going on these calls because he is in the middle of a game of pinball, and he's so close to beating Graham's high score.
It'd be a shame if something happened to all the electronics.
No, wait, is that when they go down scooters?
That's a little later because obviously the power goes out. His high score is wiped out. It's like George Costanza and his Frogger machine. And so they have to, everybody has to make their way out on, foot-powered scooters to save the day.
Oh man, foot-powered scooters.
And they are eventually stopped by Chief Burns and the burly arm of the law.
Yes. Also, at one point, I think Cade suggests that if Chase has really actually switched sides, then maybe we can get Bumblebee to join the team.
Yes. Chase, kind of a jerk.
Yes. Cade, why? But yeah, there is also some mention as they're hanging around the firehouse there of, like, you know, people switching sides sometimes, and I guess that's a reference to that being a thing that happens.
Yes.
But no, that's not what Chase is doing. Come on, guys, settle down.
So yeah, they've been apprehended, and now Chase teams with the rest of the team, explains what's going on, and it says that, you know, to beat them, they're gonna have to think like criminals, which Heatwave thinks is super dumb.
Yeah,
because he's all like, "Hey, I'm Myles. I love to steal."
But then really
that
count.
is exactly how it works, because they use the floatium to make themselves float whilst huddling beneath this generator to wreck the tech wrecker. And so, like a swimming pool in winter, the case is closed. And says Boulder, "Who are you talking to?" This, and that is a wrap on this episode, which was it was a real hoot.
Yeah, this is a fun episode.
Yeah, fun, goofy.
Chase just narrating things and just saying things like that. Like a swimming pool in winter, this case is closed.
I think Chase is my favorite robot member of the cast, and I always enjoy a Chase-centric episode.
He's fun. I like Blades, but yeah, I think that Chase has a lot of really good potential for stuff like this, so it's a lot of fun.
Blades usually has the funniest lines.
Yes.
Boulder needs more stuff to do, because he's interesting.
I agree.
Yes.
Boulder does need more stuff to do, but he's...
I guess the thing is that, much like Rhinox, Boulder is just really chill, so it's kind of hard to build an episode around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's never going to become hyper-fixated on detective movies, or...
No, but you could have him hyper-fixated on building something.
I guess.
He doesn't, get trapped in a video game and freak out about everything and have to have video games explained to him and declare them to be bullshit, basically.
So yeah, that is it for Rescue Bots this week. We'll be back next week with more Rescue Bots, or possibly more of our sideshow, Superhuman Samurai Cyber Pod.
It's going to be Superhuman Samurai Cyber Pod.
Okay, then.
Because that's the way the order thinks. The Superhuman Samurai Cyber Pod episode's coming out at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
Or should.
It will be at the beginning of the month soon, won't it?
Okay.
Yes, it will.
All right.
Time has lost all meaning.
Until then, you can find us all over there. We're on...
It's been a while.
Of course. It has been a while, so I've totally forgotten David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Oh,
and this episode's going a little long. Okay, this week on Gosei Sentai, Die Ranger! The new hero has arrived! The White Ranger is here.
Ooh, the White Tiger Ranger, if I remember correctly?
Yes, the White Tiger Ranger, which sounds better than the White Power Ranger.
Yes, do not call him the White Power Ranger, please.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you could
unfortunate.
if that's what you were doing, but don't do that.
Yes. So the white he shows up before the opening, which is the new thing now. Normally it's the monsters, but hey, it's a Ranger because we're getting a new one. 17 episodes into the series.
Is that not conventional?
Well, that is kind of about when new Rangers show up, like between 13 and 20 episodes in, or 10
Is that
and 20 episodes in.
When
the
your
series.
normal 6th Ranger shows up?
Yes. Well, which actually this White Tiger Ranger might be when it sort of becomes more standard, because the Green Ranger in Zeo Ranger, the first Green Ranger, and Power Rangers, he was barely there. Mm-hmm. There was a gimmick of his pace. He's trapped in a time loop thing. Or no, it's he was brought back to life from the dead, and he's only alive for so long, so you have to stay in this sealed room, because every time you go out, you're wearing out your extended lifespan, and you will die again.
That sounds amazing!
It's really cool, but it does mean that he's in 10 episodes, really.
Oh man. And they just used lots of that.
Well, they were constantly having to... I seem to recall that he was, like, on the American version, he was always losing his powers.
Yeah.
Or...
Which they had to explain it because he was only in, like, 10 episodes fighting of original footage.
And yet, I mean, I'm a little younger than you guys, but when the Green Ranger showed up for the first time, that was enormous. Everybody was talking about it on the playground the next day.
Oh yeah, even those of us who weren't watching it were talking about it. Because he has the best looking robot. And it's a green Mechagodzilla with a mohawk.
He also had the hammiest actor.
Yes.
But also like the actor who kind of seemed like he could actually do kung fu.
Well, they could all do kung fu. He was just a little bit better. He was slightly better of an actor, but yes, he was hammier.
Yes.
Which made it entertaining.
And he was the, like, kind of, not quite anti-hero sort of character, but he had that sort of thing going on.
He was definitely more of an anti-hero. I mean, he was a bad guy at the start.
Started out evil, yeah.
Yes. Oh, that was always my favorite.
He was clearly the Dinobot of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It was my favorite.
Yeah, so that was fun, and eventually he became the White Power Ranger. And anyway,
yes.
Here we are with the first, I think, standard, like, 6th Ranger, which shows up in every other series after that. It is a much standard now, to the point where a 6th Ranger almost takes over the show when they show up now, which is kind of annoying.
Because they're the best.
They do tend to be some of the best, but the problem is that the 3rd and 4th and 5th Ranger get pushed aside in stories after they show up.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the Red Ranger stories, occasionally you get Blue or some other one that takes a lot of stuff. And then you get the 6th Ranger taking over, and then Pink and the other colors are just kind of sitting around.
Aww.
Anyway, this episode.
But Pink.
What the fuck happened? Oh, 3 new monsters show up who are like an ear... modeled after, like, giant ears, giant hand, and a giant neck.
A giant neck?
Because they're Lady Ring, Lady Necklace, and Lady Earring.
Okay.
Which is kind of a neat motif, but a monster who's just a giant, like, neck doesn't convey itself that well, except for every once in a while she does, like, a mecha neck thing where her neck extends. Other than that, it's very ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of, like, horror movies where there's, like, a disembodied hand. Not a lot where there's a disembodied neck.
Yeah, well, it's more like the ear one is just like 2 giant ears on the side of a head that's just an eyeball. The hand one is really cool because it's like a hand wrapped up around where the head would be. So that looks neat. And if I can find a link to what the fuck they look like.
Actually, I do remember these showing up in the American version as well.
Yeah, good, because they were using footage of it.
I definitely remember
sort of using footage of it because they were still using the original Z-Ranger suits.
Yes.
So they had to make a lot of new footage, and it got
super weird.
Yes.
I just remember them having to explain pachinko machines.
Also that.
Yes. Anyway, the new Ranger is a skateboarding kid.
What?
Like a 10 or 12-year-old.
That's boring.
Yes, but it would also explain why in Power Rangers, the new White Ranger was acting like a goofus all the damn time in the footage.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
Oh, I remember that from what little I saw at the time.
I didn't pay that much attention.
He being a goofus on a skateboard, the hell? Anyway, what the hell's his name?
Tommy's very cool.
Yeah, not when he became the White Ranger. He was an idiot. Anyway, like, and our introduction to him is him skateboarding around and, like, stealing an ice cream from somebody. It's like, okay, whatever. He's being a kid. And then he runs into the Pink Ranger, who's not in Ranger form, just going around, and ends up grabbing her boob. And stealing her purse.
Great.
So I fucking hate him already, but it does turn out that there's a voice in his head telling him to do this shit because the white sword with the tiger head, the Byakko, it was talking to him, telling him to get the Ranger's attention. I guess that part's not made clear. Why the white tiger is telling him to do this shit, like groping the Pink Ranger and making me hate him already. But anyway, that's going on. The earring and ring ladies show up. The three ladies from hell, and they're working for. I think it was last episode that like this little evil kid showed up. I think I mentioned it. It's weeks ago at this point. Anyway, they're working for him, and they jet stream attack the Rangers, and it's just chaos, and the little kid rides around in a rickshaw pulled by the mooks.
Sure, like you do.
It just gets very weird. Oh, and it turns out the little boy is the son of one of the trio of bad guys. But like he was given up for adoption and raised by this crazy monk, and now he's mad at his evil dad, and what? It's getting more complex. But we have a White Ranger now.
Okay.
And I'm probably forgetting so much because I didn't rewatch this either.
He's gonna have a very cool robot tiger in the near future, hopefully.
Yeah.
And a sword that talks.
Yes.
Yeah, does he?
Oh, that sword was cool.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't become the Ranger until next episode.
Okay.
But he grabs the Pink Ranger's boob again, I think. And he breaks into her apartment because he stole her purse to get her keys to get into her apartment to get something out of there. I guess the White Tiger was telling him to get. I think at the end of the episode he does become the White Ranger because he grows from boy to man to disguise himself, and the talking sword talks for him in Ranger form, so you don't hear this small child saying things. It's weird and confusing, and the bad guys just run away.
I would also just run away.
Talking sword? I'm getting out of there.
Yeah.
See ya.
It's strange, but like, I hated Grandpa who left the sword in a stone, and now I'm hating this small child who immediately is grabbing boobs. The show, why? Why? Can we just go back to normal kung fu fighting?
Grabbing boobies. Children grabbing boobies.
Yeah.
Japan seems to have a certain fondness for the perverted child archetype.
Yeah. Also perverted old men.
The perverted old men, at least it makes more sense that old men are perverted, but perverted children is so weird. Why? Why Dragon Ball? Why? Anyway, next week.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be back with Gridman. Well, Dynazenon, the sequel to Gridman, and then there'll be another Rescue Bot.
Yes. All right. So until then, though, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses at patreon.com/iaconunderground. For September, we are going to be watching something fun that we will figure out in the very near future. I guess I get final say because it is my birthday month, and Rob wants to give us something spooky for his birthday month next month, even though his birthday month is September as well. So, yeah, we will think of something fun.
Let's just say it'll be a treat for the audience. And it'll be a trick for my co-hosts.
No. Will it be Canadian content?
No, it will not.
Oh.
But it comes from the worst decade in animation history, the 1970s.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Was Ralph Bakshi involved?
No, you wish Ralph Bakshi was involved.
There are many horrific 90s animation things that I could think of. Two of them are filling me with dread.
Oh, this is from the 70s.
Wait, didn't I say 70s?
You said 90s.
I meant to say 70s. I'm also forgetting the wrong decade that they came out. Anyway.
So yes, for as little as $1 a month, you can listen to all of our monthly Patreon specials. They are generally a great deal of fun.
All right, so until next time, when the rescue team meets a littlest hobo, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen. Everyone remember, microchip your pets.
Well, yes, that's a good idea. And I'm David.